This is Sean Face Punchin McLaughlin coming live from the Cat Ranch. You're listening to Lowbrow Nation.
Oh, we're starting?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So, how y'all been?
Good.
Jacob?
I've been good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to tell everybody that we're going to do things a little bit different this week. We're not going to talk about Yukon's beard and how good they are. We're not going to talk about how they're the beard oil for the itchy beard. And we're not going to talk about how cool they are. Are y'all guys good with that?
I mean, what are we going to talk about?
Are we not going to mention their website?
Yeah, we're not going to mention the website, yukonsbeard.com.
Are we not going to mention the 15% off coupon code?
No, hell no. Why would anybody need to know that if they go to yukonsbeard.com and order stuff? They could put in the coupon code Lowbrow Nation, no spaces, to get 15% off their whole order.
Yeah, let's not talk about any of that.
I don't want to talk about any of that.
I feel like Tony's going to be upset if we're not talking about it.
I think Tony, he may, but I love him ananyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
he'll get over it.
Yeah.
I tried a new one, actually. I mean, I know we're not supposed to talk about it.
We're not talking about it, Jacob.
But it was.
But
I'm just not going to mention how great it was.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the fact that I also tried that one. I have it right here in front of me, actually.
which one did y'all try that we didn't talk about?
Oh, we won't talk about Old Hippie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I smelled that one too. I have that one.
yeah. We can't talk about it.
Oh, we're not.
No.
We're not going to talk about the fact that Tony won 3 awards a couple weekends ago at I think the Wilmington Beard competition. He got best in show, I think.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
Okay.
We're not talking about how awesome his wife Shayna is either.
I'm down. Let's just not mention it.
Let's just not mention it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
We're not going to mention, like we said, we're not going to mention anything about yukonsbeard.com or the coupon code Lowbrow Nation. No spaces.
Okay.
We're definitely running out of things to talk about on our podcast then.
No, we got this. We're just not going to talk about that one. So, cool. All right, well, we're going to get into it.
Let's move on to things we want to talk about.
We're going to introduce our very, very special gayish friend, Sean Face Punchin McLaughlin.
Dive right into it.
McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Like Sarah McLaughlin. Yeah, Sean McLaughlin. I've known Sean for about 17 years.
Give or take, yeah.
Inside joke. I guess what? Since 2010?
How old is Abby now?
I don't remember. 7. Almost 8. Yeah.
It's been 8 years then.
Yeah. January 7th, 2010. So, yeah, that's awesome, man. So, yeah, a little over 7 years. I met Sean at a tattoo shop that we all kind of worked at. We all kind of met at in Smithfield. He was the owner's there friend for about 38 years. But
like twice my life.
Yeah, we all met there. Sean had he almost had a skullet going on.
Yeah. That's when I knew you, when you had the long hair.
Long hair, big beard.
You should bring that back.
If it wasn't so thin in the front, I probably would.
Yeah. You look like David Townsend now from Strapping Young Lad.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, anyway, maybe some metal guys listening to this will understand what I'm talking
Somebody
about.
will understand it, but we want to introduce you to Sean. He's a great dude. He's just a really good friend. And I'm glad that I met him. I'm glad that we all know him. But he's gonna sit here and we'll talk about some stuff. We actually have a lot to talk about, so this podcast is probably gonna be like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Maybe. So I hope everyone enjoys listening. Let's get at it.
Yeah, dude. So can you give us a little bit of background?
Yeah, tell
Like
us
where are you from?
I was born in Florida, but it's just easier to say that I'm from Raleigh because we moved here when I was 3.
I didn't know you were from Florida.
Yeah, I was born there in
What part?
West Palm Beach.
Ooh, I'm going there soon.
Oh, isn't that where they have like flamingos or iguanas or something around the road?
The only memory I have of it is chickens. We
Chickens.
had our landlord. My dad worked at a apartment complex, and they had chickens in the front yard, and that's like the only memory I have of Florida.
Were they them good frying chickens?
I'm not sure.
All right.
Is there such a thing as a bad frying chicken?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a real question. When did you move to North Carolina?
I was 3, so I think we moved here like 90, 91, something like that.
Yeah. What was the reason?
My dad got a job at like a different apartment complex. He was like a maintenance man.
So your dad worked at the apartment complex in Florida with the chickens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Jacob's nosy.
That's fine. We're just finding stuff out about him.
Yeah.
Interesting facts I didn't know.
Yeah, no, everybody thinks I'm from Tennessee. Jamie thought I was from Tennessee till like a year ago.
Yeah, seriously.
I would believe that if you told me that.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean's definitely from Tennessee.
Yeah, you're definitely a Tennessee supporter.
Oh, yeah. Go Vols.
So, what do you do in your spare time for fun?
My hobbies include IMDb and Triscuits.
That's perfect. That's fantastic.
You had that one ready to go, didn't you?
Yeah.
You thought that one through.
Hey, you were talking. Go ahead, Spike.
I said he was riding over here, and he was just like,
Oh,
I
man,
wonder
the
what
whole
they're
way
going to
over.
ask me. I hope they ask me what I'm into.
The whole way over here, I've just been like a nervous wreck.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a last minute thing, so I'm glad you could do it.
No,
Glad to
yeah,
be
and like
here.
you set the bar way too fucking high, man.
It's not high.
Oh man, you're like, oh yeah, you're gonna follow country music superstar Eric Strickland. No pressure though, you know.
Hey, you were talking earlier, and I told you to save it for a podcast. What was that? Because I don't remember. Oh, you were talking about how I think you were talking about how we've said stuff in the past few episodes or something. Of course, Sean's actually one of the faithful listeners too. He's listened to every episode, unlike some of you. But thank you.
Yeah, and I
for
actually
everybody.
comment.
Yeah,
You?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
interact?
on Podbean.
Oh, nice.
I think I said like sounds good.
Appreciate the support, brother.
Extremely like.
What was it though? I can't remember.
No, I was just saying that like it's weird that like I mean I've known you for 8 years and I feel like the first podcast I feel like I got to know all three of you like just a little bit better.
Oh yeah, that's
Did the first podcast really like get that through?
No, yeah, y'all were definitely like candid, and I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that. I figured it was just gonna be like kind of like an introduction, but you just like jumped right in with like the medical condition
Yeah,
and shit
yeah.
like that, and I was like listening in my car. I was like, holy shit, like
No, yeah, it's a sensitive subject, but I was like, it's good content.
no, yeah,
I just jump out in front of the target.
Hey man, we kind of have to. We want people to kind of know who you are. We don't have smoke and mirrors. We're not the Wizards of Oz. So
I want to be a wizard.
you can be.
I kind of want to be a wizard, too.
Maybe if I use enough Yukon's beard oil,
Ooh.
I can have the wizard beard.
We're
Yeah.
not talking about that.
Yeah, I know.
We're not talking
My
about that.
bad.
Speaking of not talking about Tony and Yukon's beard, I saw a picture of him on Instagram. Tobacco and Hops posted it. It's a new shop in downtown Goldsboro. I'm not sure of the address, but it's tobacco and hops. They sell beer and
I've heard of that.
and cigars.
Yeah, it's like a cigar lounge that serves beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
Sounds really cool.
they're getting ready to open. But there was a picture of Tony smoking a church warden pipe,
Yeah,
and
he
it was
looked like
awesome.
He looked like Radagast or
Oh
something.
man,
with
I can't wait
brown beard.
I'm gonna have to break out the church warden and just go
Yeah.
smoke some 1Q or something.
Yeah,
over there.
when's the last time you have you smoked any pipe recently?
A couple months ago.
Did you?
While we were getting the shop
You were
ready.
really into it for a while.
I was way into
Yeah.
it.
yeah. You even had like a special lighter and shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still do. Special lighters. I had special pipes for different tobaccos. Some burn hotter than the others.
It
So
was a real hobby for you.
it was. It was an expensive ass hobby.
Yeah, it was.
But it's
So-
definitely like it's like a wintertime hobby too, though. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of got out of it once like the weather warmed up.
There was multiple times like me and Jacob would go out back at the shop and just sit in the chairs and
Yeah, we would
and
we would get in your what were you driving at the time? Your
I
truck.
think the truck or the Yukon.
Yeah, and we would
One of the
we would
two.
like hotbox your truck with pipes.
Yeah.
just smoking tobacco.
What? It was a Jeep.
Yeah, that's
a
what it
Jeep.
was. It was
Yeah,
a
we
Jeep,
would just get in there and we just smoke it up and
That's good times.
with tobacco.
I still have one of my pipes. I think it's on the table over
Yeah,
there.
it's right there in front of our
Yeah.
Lowbrow Nation
That was like one of the
Ep4.
first pipes I bought.
It's a good smoking little pipe too.
Yeah, I like it. I like the whole pipe thing. It's a cool little hobby. Like I know it's
Yeah.
kind of like got like a hipster stigma to it.
I did it before it was cool.
Well, that's the whole
There you
problem.
go.
Yeah.
I don't think you did, because pipes have been around
They've
for
been a
quite
long time.
some time.
One of my dog actually somehow got. My son has an infatuation with my pipes. He just likes to play with them.
Yeah.
And he grabbed one and just dropped it, I guess, on the floor. And Meatloaf chewed up one of the stems on my Norden pipe.
Milo's your dog, right?
Yeah, Meatloaf's the Karen. But he chewed up the stem on it, and it pissed me off so bad. I'm gonna have to hit him up and get a new stem or something.
What came first? Because you were really into cigars at one point too. Were you into pipes first and then cigars, or cigars and then pipes?
Pipes first, then cigars.
Yeah.
But the cigars really, because I was not smoking cigarettes then.
Well, cigars are kind of like less like prep time. You can just kind of light a cigar.
But I got way into the cigars. They're really expensive for one thing. But then I was smoking, 3 to 5 expensive cigars a day. It's expensive for my taste anyway. And they gave me that hand to mouth thing with like a
satisfaction, like a cigarette kind of.
So it kind of I wanted to start smoking again, smoking cigarettes. So then I went back to the pipes for a little while, and
yeah, that's the problem with cigars is like you smoke a whole cigar and you're like, oh, this is miserable. Now I want a cigarette.
Yeah, and if you some cigars, if you smoke the whole thing, you're going to be throwing up.
That was my problem with cigars. I feel like whenever I smoke cigars, like I like smoking cigars when we were at the shop, but it was too much of a commitment. Like you know what I mean? Because
I automatically want to inhale the cigar.
Yeah,
I've never had that desire.
Yeah,
I would like half inhale.
Yeah,
like especially backwoods because they were kind of like more mild.
Well, there's a trick though. You take the cigar, you're done with it. You just clip the end of it off.
Yeah,
and you just blow the smoke out.
Blow the smoke out. Because if you leave the smoke in, it gets like a fucking like bad flavor, right?
Yeah, it's like relighting a cigarette.
Yeah. Which if I put a cigarette out halfway, I won't smoke it again. That cigarette's done.
Yeah,
I can't. Yeah. It tastes so bad.
I've done it before. If I was broke and didn't have any more cigarettes,
yeah, I do it all the time.
I would save one and then, well, you know what? I'm going to save this for later. Hey, so we have Sean here. We haven't, and we got young Josh. Josh is in here taking some pictures.
He doesn't like the name Young Josh.
Oh, you don't?
He got mad at me.
They were kind of biting Joe Rogan by saying that too. So
yeah.
This is not.
Nobody would have said it.
Invoke the wrath of the Roganator.
Well, he needs a nickname then.
Sauce, the producer.
Sauce.
Okay, that's fine. I asked him to go get me a coffee earlier, and he wouldn't do it.
We have Sauce here today taking pictures. Smoking half cigarettes.
Perfect segue.
He doesn't care.
So what do you guys want to talk about today?
Hey, I want to mention we have upcoming events. Let's talk about
that. All right, let's talk about
let's do a little housekeeping.
So we're doing March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We're going to be at the Tattoo Convention.
Hampton Roads Tattoo Festival.
I'm excited about that. I just we ordered my first business cards.
And your banner.
Yeah, I've never had a business card. I've been tattooing since 2012? 13?
You're like a grown-up now.
I've never had a business card.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Just lazy.
We're going to be there, though, and we got a banner, and we're going to have some stuff from UConn's.
We may actually have the banner delivered to the hotel.
Fancy.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah,
the Lowbrow banner or mine?
Yeah, the Lowbrow one.
Okay.
Your banner will be in, Tom.
So we're going to do that, and I'll be there hanging out, talking to people. Come talk to me.
I think Big John's going to be there.
Yeah, I asked him to go. I asked like 8 people because you know how our friends are, so I figure one will stick.
Yeah, I think Big John's
throw them all against the wall.
Yeah.
Well, if Big John goes, I'm pretty sure if Big John goes, Eric. Well, I think he's trying to wait to hear back if he's going to have his kid that weekend. Anyway, I think if Big John goes, Erica's going to go, and then the ladies will have someone to hang out with. So
that'd be fun.
Yeah. So
we went over the rules before with Sean. When we first got here, like, don't slam stuff on the table. And
obviously,
I'm just breaking all the rules.
And Jacob's just over here crushing beer cans and slapping
I think the advice
stuff.
I was given was do the opposite of Jacob.
Yeah.
So come see us in Hampton Roads.
Please.
March 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
We'll have some stickers, too.
Yeah, we're getting stickers.
You don't get a sticker unless you download the Podbean app and add us.
In front of me.
Or iTunes. Just download it. You can get it from, now. You can get it from iTunes, Podbean, Google Play Store. It's so weird getting it in the Google Play Store. So it's stupid. You got to go to
figure out how. I tried to show somebody.
You got to go to the music app and then click on and to podcast is stupid. With iTunes, you can just go to iTunes and search it and it's there. You don't have to go to anything special. iTunes, Google Play Store. We're on Stitcher now, Overcast FM, and Podbean. Obviously, that's who hosts it. So we're there for sure. We're thinking about getting a website. If we do a website, we'll have the RSS feed on there so you can get it from there too. We got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we got that going on. We got the tattoo convention going on. Then is it March 26th?
March 26th, we put together a benefit for my father. He's been battling cancer for the past couple of years. We talked about it a few times, but we have all the information together. So Sunday, March 26th at Goldsboro Brew Works, 207 North John Street, Goldsboro, North Carolina. We are going to be holding a benefit. So come buy beer. We're going to be raffling off fishing trip, Yeti cooler, and then Jacob, Jamie.
The fishing trip. we didn't talk about the fishing trip because it wasn't completely finalized.
Yeah.
So tell people about the fishing trip real fast.
Okay, so one of a good family friend of ours, Travis Overman, he is a charter captain in Southport, has agreed to give his time of a day to take folks fishing.
How many?
It'll probably end up being like 2 people, 2 or 3, because the boat's small, because it's an inshore fishing trip.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all inshore fishing, redfish, flounder, trout.
That sounds fun. I hope I win that.
Yeah, it's
Can I win
cool.
it?
I mean, it's probably, if we had to put a dollar amount on it, it's probably like a $500 value
That's pretty bitchin'.
thing. So you just show up, and he's going to take some folks fishing. So
And then Jacob, Drew Lockamy, and myself are donating 2 hours of our time.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought somebody said no. Now, I mean, if you want to get tattooed in that, you can. If you just, like Jacob said, if you want to just watch a couple episodes of Star Trek, you can.
I'm really pulling for that one.
See, you're gonna screw up though, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna go with this 2 hours or whatever you want, and somebody's gonna win. And they're gonna be like, "Well, I need you to come over and spread some pine straw."
And that's, you know what? That's totally cool. If you need somebody to help spread some pine straw,
We're digging a pool. Guess what you're doing on Saturday, Jacob?
God,
I'm digging
labor. I think manual labor should be the one. Like
it's not. It's not.
You
Stipulation.
said anything. And
Anything.
Oh man, can I retract that now?
Nope. It doesn't have to be tattoo time. It's just some of our time. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, and we're raffling off a bunch of other stuff. It's not really. We don't really have to get into it. Just show up, and there's going to be other really cool stuff.
I mean, there's going to be good beer at least.
Yes,
Yeah.
And for every pint that is purchased, Goldsboro Brewworks is going to donate $1.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
So
I didn't know that.
Everybody
Yeah.
needs to buy about 20 beers.
We have 30 beers on tap, so you'll have something to choose from. But it's all craft beer. There's no domestics. So all you Bud Light drinkers, just try something new.
We're still doing the $150 Bud Light.
No, it's a $100 Bud Light. We have a $100 Bud Light, but our kind of the way we do it is, if you're going to drink bad beer, you're going to pay for it, and it's going to go to something good. The $100 is donated to one of 3 different charities.
Yeah,
So,
see, I love that.
What do you know offhand? Do you know the charities?
one of them is Farm Aid. One of them is, I think, Children of Wayne County. I'm not 100% sure on that one. The other one's like a Wounded Warrior thing, but it's not Wounded Warrior. It's something different.
This is kind of related. Speaking of charities, I've been doing some research. Did you know that there's a website that calculates the total amount of money you have to donate to say that you saved a human life? And so apparently the most effective way to save a human life is to donate to the Malaria BedNet charity, and I think it's like $3,100 or $3,500 is the amount you have to donate in order to say with somewhat surety that you've saved a human life.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're saying, basically, if you don't donate that, you've done no good.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well, no, the North Carolina Food Bank does the same thing. They break down how much it costs to feed a family of 4 or something like that. I think it's only $5 to feed a family of 4 for a day or a week or something like that.
It costs.
They've broken it down.
Cheap.
We have a family of 4, and it's a lot more than that a day.
Well, you guys eat fancy shit.
Not really. We
Yeah,
eat bologna sandwiches.
A pack of ramen's
Yeah, but you get that Oscar Mayer.
No, I don't even remember. I think we get Gwaltney.
I hate that word. It's so clumsy.
It's a hard word.
It's like brewery.
Brewery.
It's weird
What?
cluster of syllables.
We're also going to do 2 giveaways.
Oh yeah, I'm working on something. Let me sidebar.
Okay.
So we're trying to get into video, and I'm diligently working on figuring how to do this.
Yeah, if there's anybody out there that can help Puck along with this video process, please feel free to contact us.
So I'm hoping to drop a video next week. I'm going out of town for a few days, so I'll have some time. And so it'll probably be a video recorded in my hotel room. Super cool.
Yeah.
So
you should just get into YouTubing, become a YouTuber, and then you can promote the podcast through your.
Wanted to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a YouTube channel. It's not that hard to make. You can make.
Yeah,
it from
but
your
I
phone.
want to. Yeah, but see, I got this thing about if you're going to do something, do it the right way. Not, you know what I mean? And I feel like that it's a lot of work.
What do you do on your YouTube channel? Makeup reviews?
So you have seen it. Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with Jeffree Star.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Ew.
Whatever, dude. Jeffree Star's amazing.
We're gonna have 2 giveaways coming up soon. We're gonna have one for Instagram, have one for Facebook.
Yeah.
I may talk to the guys. This is just off the cusp. I don't know if I use that right.
Go for it.
But maybe we can do another giveaway at the convention and maybe announce it there. Maybe have them guys say, "Hey, these guys are giving away a raffle their booth."
That's fine. I'm down to do that, actually.
The convention's coming before the event?
Yeah.
Goldsboro? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're gonna have I know for a fact we're gonna do the Instagram, the Facebook giveaways. It's gonna be a Yeti cup from us. It'll have our logo on the cup. It's just a sticker, so if you don't like it, you can just take it off and have a Yeti cup. Okay, you can't do that at all.
Gosh.
Then we're gonna
if you take it off, I'll come to your house and take it back.
we're gonna have some I think a couple in it. Each one are gonna have a cap, a ball cap from Yukon's Beard, and a bottle of beard oil, and there's a $10 gift card to Goldsboro Brew Works as well inside there.
Hopefully somebody local wins.
Yeah. If you're not local, then I guess you can. We have a homebrew supply goods store, so I guess you could order something.
Yeah.
I guess.
That'll work.
I don't.
To be recording our 4th episode, we have a lot going on for the podcast.
We do.
Oh, yeah.
We've been talking for a while about all the
Real
shit we
movers and
have going-
shakers.
Yeah.
We have, honestly, that is 100% true. I mean, I try to keep the social media presence pretty going.
Yeah, you're into it.
But I mean, we've had a lot of listeners. We have almost 400 downloads.
334 downloads.
Don't release this classified information.
Classified
You
information.
can see it on the internet.
Oh, can you? Okay.
we don't have that many ratings and comments on iTunes. So any of you iTunes listeners, can you please, give us, please? I mean, we're going to ask for a 5-star rating, but give us what you want.
Yeah, tell us how we're doing.
Yeah, and leave a little review on there. We would definitely appreciate that, because I know just from looking at the downloads, there's a lot on iTunes. So
I feel like the star rating system is a flawed system, because even like giving 1 star just doesn't sound bad.
It is.
Like, you got a star. You know what I mean?
It is a flawed system, but there's a reason. So we'll let you know behind the scenes podcasting 101. When you go onto iTunes, the algorithm they use for the new and noteworthy section, where we want to be, it has to do with the number of downloads you get and plays, and how many ratings you get. So that star rating.
So if you're like super shit and everyone hates you, everyone leaves you 1 star. It's still
it puts it in there.
But but that puts you above even people that don't get ratings. Like
yeah.
So please give us a rating on iTunes and leave us a comment. We love hearing from you guys. You can also email us at lowbrownation@gmail.com.
If you leave a rating and come to the tattoo convention, I'll give you a free sticker.
Yeah, they're free anyway. But,
that's fair.
I was also looking at the downloads. We also have a thing where we can look and see where we've been downloaded from, like what states.
Yeah.
We're in quite a few states, but Georgia has an abundance of downloads. So we want to hear from whoever the hell is listening to us in Georgia. So please let us know.
And if you have any relatives in any other states that haven't downloaded to us, we'll release a list.
Yeah, we
I
did.
just told my dad
Call
about
your aunt and tell her to download our podcast.
my
Tennessee. We need downloads in Tennessee.
Gotcha.
Handle that, Sean.
Call your people.
I was gonna say I've got connects.
Yeah, we have quite a few in New York State too, which is a little weird, but
Well, I do travel and I do tell people about the podcast. Oh, something did happen when me and Drew were in New York City. We had Drew. I had already been in New Jersey for a day, but I was meeting Drew at the airport, and this guy met us at the America store, because that's a thing. It's the most amazing store.
Okay.
Anyway, so there was a guy in there, and he started talking to us about our beards. And trying to figure out how to grow a beard. So, of course, I plugged Yukon's beard oil, so hopefully we got to sell off of that.
I mean, just no mean to interrupt you. Anytime I see someone with a beard, I'm like, do you happen to use beard oil?
Well, let me tell you.
I'm trying to pay for the hat I stole.
Yeah.
Come to tell you the good word, brother.
Come to tell you the good word about yukonsbeard.com.
But I told him about the podcast, so hopefully that was our New Jersey, because we have some downloads in New Jersey.
Yeah, we do. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a few in Washington State.
That guy.
Probably.
Spread the word.
Nice.
There's a few in Washington State. We know exactly who that was.
Yeah.
Thank you, Freak Show podcast.
Thanks, guys.
I'm going to be calling y'all and talking to y'all about beer.
Puckett's really bitter about you mispronouncing his name.
Yeah, it's Puckett, not Bucket.
With a P.
He'll get over it. He's crying.
But he prefers to be called Eric, so like
I do.
you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
This is Sean is our all. I wish we had stuff to give you today. Here.
Oh, thanks.
You
You
can
can't
have
give
that.
away
mine.
things that's yours.
Yeah, what are you, a socialist now?
Hey, do you have any Yukon's beard oil? I mean, you don't have a.
You don't have a beard anymore.
Whatever. Here,
I'm working on it.
you can have that.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for being. He's
Smell
like
it,
a lawyer.
dude.
He can bring up things from past episodes. Winner. It smells good. We're not talking about it though, so don't.
We're not talking about how fantastic Yukon's beard is.
Then I won't say it smells good.
Doesn't it smell clean? It smells clean.
It does smell clean.
Yeah, I like it.
Can we get into? I want to hear some more about Sean.
Yeah. After we hear some more about Sean, we'll play some. We got some voicemail shout outs that I want to play. But let's hear some more about Sean.
Yeah.
Face punching McLaughlin.
So you moved.
McLaughlin?
We're gonna backtrack a little bit. You moved to North Carolina. Your dad got a new job at a new apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your mom doing?
I honestly can't remember. She's told me before, but I honestly don't remember. I know I spent a lot of time in Garner
Mm-hmm.
because that's where my grandparents live.
Call her real fast and ask her what she was doing.
He's sitting over there like you're not being serious.
Hey, Mom, you're live on the Lowbrow Nation podcast. Tell us what you were doing when I was 3.
You spent a lot of time with your grandparents?
Yeah, they lived in Garner, and I would just go hang out there for the day.
Yeah, I was the same way. I would spend a lot of time with my grandparents at my house because my parents were into a lot of things that you couldn't have children around.
That's a good way to put that.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my dad was into a lot of things you shouldn't have children around.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. We were still there.
Yeah. my parents would just. I don't know if Josh would mind me saying this, but his family would come over and they would just go into their room, like the parents' room, and just lock themselves in there. And me and Josh would just be hanging out in the living room, like, oh, what are they doing? Like just growing up stuff. Back there.
Yeah, so like you went to parties when you were like in elementary school and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Same here. Like
I would be going over to people's houses, and my mom would just stop by some random trailer park and go into a trailer, and I'd be like, "Can I come in?" She'd be like, "No, if you come in, you can't go see Josh." I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing in there?"
Yeah, I remember I was at it was when we lived near Cary. We were at like some like kind of a house party, and I had to go use the bathroom, and there was like 2 or 3 women in there with like a baggie.
Oh yeah.
And they like came running out when I was like, "Oh no, I just need to pee," and they were just like, "All right." And I was like, "I didn't mean to break up anything." And then we had like a spelling bee in the middle of the living room while everybody was like drunk and high and shit. Like,
Sean's so smart. Is he spell this word? Yeah. Parents always trying to show off their kids.
it was like me against like a 4-year-old, and I was just like, "She's spelling everything wrong."
What?
I'm just going to the bathroom.
Bye.
I'm trying to be quiet, and then you made it all these.
I didn't. You were like humping my chair.
Peace out. What do you do, Sean?
I work at a transfer station.
Do you enjoy your job?
It has its moments.
What's a transfer station?
It's a fancy word for a dump.
Okay. What do you do there?
We're basically the middleman between the
landfill and
we load stuff into a truck and it goes to the landfill.
Okay. So the dump truck brings shit to you guys.
Yeah.
And then you guys take the shit
Like
to the
construction work,
landfill.
it's like a lot of construction debris and stuff like that. So like people that do like house remodeling, they'll bring us like, old sheetrock and brick and shit like that. We load it up into a truck and then take it to the landfill.
That sounds like fun.
It's not. I know I make it sound super sexy, but
Do you get to drive like big pieces of equipment stuff?
yeah, I drive a what they call a front loader.
See, that sounds really bad. I guess
A front loader, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
I sit at a desk.
Mm.
Ooh.
You travel though.
Yeah, you get to
Yeah, that's the
you're
cool
selling
part.
yourself short.
No,
Yeah.
my job's really badass. I didn't want to,
Oh. You're just being modest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love my job.
You should.
So sometimes I wish I didn't like work for like
Corporate?
an established corporation.
Yeah.
Not that I don't love my job, because I do. I just kind of look at you guys and I'm like, man, you guys, things are really cool. But now that we have the podcast, and I don't even really think of it as a podcast because it's growing so well, to me it's a brand.
Yeah.
To me, we have a brand, and I think it's cool. So we can do lots of things with our brand. So Sean, what do you do in your spare time? What's your, besides listen to our podcast?
That's about it. That sums it up.
Well, man, what else?
He already said Tumblr. No, fucking not Tumblr.
I am on Tumblr.
You do have a Tumblr presence,
I
right?
I do.
Yeah.
He deleted me from Tumblr.
No, see, you got that all wrong, man.
He killed one Tumblr and then started a new one.
and didn't
friend
tell
me.
you about it, yeah.
Tumblr to me is like everyone's truth, like their true identities for whatever reason come out on Tumblr.
Yeah, that's the thing about Tumblr is like when you were younger, you didn't want people from the internet to find you. You went out of your way to be like, oh, I live on the East Coast. Now it's like you don't want real life people to find your Tumblr.
Yeah, so you go there and you like have this big following of people, but there's not really anybody you know, and that's where you can just be completely honest.
Well, Sean's actually made some really good friends from
No,
Tumblr.
yeah, next month I'm actually going to meet 3 people that I met on Tumblr.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
One person he considers a really good.
Oh yeah,
your
she's
best
definitely
friend.
my best friend.
Okay,
yeah.
so is it like, are you guys like all getting together, or are you like hitting each, like going like meet this person, then I'm going to meet this person, then the
Well,
next
I'm
person?
stopping off in Tennessee. I'm going to visit some family, and I'm going to go check out Lookout Mountain in Chattanooga. And I just happen to have a friend that lives in Chattanooga. And then I'm going to spend the day with her, hopefully, and then make my way down to Alabama and meet 2 people that live down there.
Oh man, do they know each other?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so they're like friends.
Yeah, they've known each other for a long time. Brooke is the one I was going to see, and she actually introduced me to Colleen, the other girl that lives down there.
Do they listen to our podcast?
I'm going to tell them to. Brooke said she was definitely going to listen.
For this episode. Yeah.
You should do like like one of those video log things.
What is that noise?
You're gonna have to shut that window.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we have the window open because it gets kind of stuffy in here, but there's a tractor going down the road, so I apologize if you guys can hear that.
We're in
Welcome to the country.
we're in North Carolina. We do things on tractors.
Yeah. Getting stuck behind a tractor on the road in a country, like in a back road, is the worst. I hate getting stuck behind tractors.
Yeah.
Because they always, it's not like you can, like, I feel weird going around them too because they have like these fucking like blades, like these fucking like spinning discs just sticking out from them. I'm like, it's going to tear my car up.
At this point, you should feel like used to it, but it does. It gets on my nerves.
It gets annoying.
But I mean, at the end of the day, they're doing their job.
No, I know. I don't get like pissed at them, like, what the fuck? But
I worked on a farm when I was a kid.
inconvenience.
I worked on a farm when I was a kid and got to drive a tractor down the road.
Yeah, I've
When
driven.
you're on the tractor, it's much different.
Badass, right?
Fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, you're stuck behind me. You trying to go around? Nope.
Yeah.
Sean, we don't have any downloads in Tennessee, Alabama, or Mississippi, so make that happen.
I actually know people in all 3, so I got
Make it
you.
happen.
Hell yeah.
Can you take a camera with you and record yourself? And we're going to put it on the internet.
Totally down.
On your journey.
The Adventures of Face Punching.
It actually gives me an excuse to use Snapchat. I've had Snapchat for months now, and I don't like using it, but now I actually have like an excuse to use it.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had Snapchat.
Yeah, I do.
I didn't know you had to do
Shawnee Muffin. There's
Oh, yeah.
there's a way to save the videos on Snapchat, so make
That's
sure
the
you
thing.
save
It's
them.
just so complicated.
The memories thing.
Yeah. Make sure you download them.
Yeah.
If you
So
come
we-
back
we
with
need
no videos, we're going to be really upset.
Yeah, because we're not going to save your videos.
Yeah. That's your job.
That's yours.
We'll put them together when you get back and we'll release it. It'll be cool.
The Adventures of Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Polaroid too. I'm like more excited about that than anything.
I saw you post about that on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Is that one of those new cameras that are out?
A Polaroid?
No. Have you
They've
seen
been
the
around
new-
for
No,
quite a
they
while.
have these new cameras out. Whatever. Screw both of you. The new camera. They have these new like Polaroid cameras out. I saw them on the internet. I'm done. Never mind.
The internet from 1983
Jackasses.
or 1989.
I'm looking this up.
I mean, yeah, they have updated them and made them a little sleeker, but
Thank you, Sean.
they have been around for a while.
See, look. See, right here. See, look. These things. Is this what you're talking about? Like one of those?
Similar to that, yeah.
I actually have a camera like this if you want it.
Okay.
I think. I have to check. But no, we have one for our wedding. I think I have it. So
I'm going to give you things
can
I
have
don't think
it
I have.
You can have it if...
Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah, it was your wedding. Whenever we had the.
the little camera.
yeah. And then people would
I
like.
know what a fucking
Yeah.
Polaroid camera is. This one. Here it is right here.
The first commercial
Fucking
instant
douchebags.
camera was the Model 95 land camera in 1948.
I don't like it. I quit.
That was about the time I met Jamie. No, yeah, that one down at the bottom on the left-hand corner, that's the one I was
This
eyeing
one?
at Target.
Right here?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
No, that one, that's like super expensive. That's like the throwback.
Look at that.
I have a Polaroid camera story. Anybody want to know it?
No.
Okay.
No, go ahead. I'm just kidding.
It is a new thing. See, look, it's a digital camera with instant.
Oh yeah, that's the one. They do make a digital version
what?
of the Polaroid.
The people the people in internet radio land can't see what you're pointing at.
Okay, go to Polaroid.com and look at Polaroid Snap Touch Instant Digital Camera.
Ding!
There it is.
I'm gonna get a free one in the mail.
This definitely is the asshole side of the table.
Thank you. Hey, welcome.
It's so loud outside of the window. So we, when we were, when I was in high school, the teacher, the creative writing teacher, gave us this thing to do. We had to go take pictures of scary or ugly people. And
Wow.
yeah, right?
shitty.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
so bad.
I was like, you know what? I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I know some really scary looking places. So I'm going to go take a picture of those places. Is that cool? And they're like, yeah, that's totally fine. So I went and took them. Went to this place in, we went to this place in Clayton that is actually torn down now. As soon as we took the picture, a light turned on, which I'm assuming was like it turned on with the flash. So I'm assuming it
I'm sorry. This sounds like the beginning of like a Goosebumps episode.
it kind of was. So as soon as we took the picture, we heard a screaming and a light turned on in the house that had no power and nobody living there. That was creepy. So we jumped in my mom's Lincoln Town car and hauled ass out of there. So we went by this other place called Handy Andy's. I think that's torn down now too, in Selma by the oil terminals. We took a picture there. We didn't hear any crazy screaming, but as the picture developed, it was a Polaroid, so it was instant. As it developed, it looked like a smoky, misty skull. Like didn't develop in the picture, and it looked like it was coming at us. It was pretty freaking neat, man. And that goes also back to somebody. I think it was Drew gave us gave a suggestion to Puckett and I to have a paranormal activity people.
Oh man, can I just fucking debunk everything they say?
No,
I'm a huge skeptic.
Antagonist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool to be
High five.
that's cool to be a skeptic. I'm not a skeptic of that. But I think it'd be cool to have someone like that here talk about what they.
As long as they don't mind me shitting on them the whole time.
All right, let's do this then. Let's do this because I don't know anybody.
I'm not gonna shit. I'm not gonna be rude, but I would want to push back.
I'm not hating
You know what
push back, bro.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm all about that.
Well, if they do their job correctly,
If-
that's their job. They're trying to debunk it.
So
and
if there's anybody out there in internet land listening to us right now that does this or knows someone that does it, shoot us a message or an email. What's our email?
it's lowbrownation@gmail.com.
Ding. Shoot us an email. Hit us on Facebook. Let us know, and you can come to the Cat Ranch and be on the.
I did Google it. There's a couple places. They're nowhere around us. There's one in Wilmington. There's two west of us.
Yeah, they do like ghost tours in Wilmington, right?
Yeah, I think it'd be really neat. I would be into it just because I'm into that kind of stuff.
And I want to see some evidence.
Oh yeah, for sure. Bring evidence.
Yeah.
I tattooed a chick.
Bring a ghost.
Whenever I was working with you, I was at Anchors Away, and she claimed to be a psychic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
you know what I'm
remember
talking
this,
about?
yeah.
It was her and her friend. Her friend, they were both super sweet people, both really nice people, and she was like trying to read my future the whole time I was tattooing her. She's like, "Do you know anyone named Matt?" And I was like, "Yeah."
As a matter of fact, I do.
You and Matt are gonna talk someday.
Yeah, and she was like just giving me like the
You
most
don't
like
fucking say.
the most vague cold reads I've ever heard, and I was like, all right, cool. But her friend was like, yeah, she's super fucking like we went to the supermarket earlier and she made some lady cry because she like was talking to her fucking father beyond the grave. And I'm like, that's just preying on people's fucking like insecurities, or like not their insecurities, but their fucking like weak spots. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like, do you have a shower in your house?
Because the people,
Yeah, you're gonna take a shower. Oh my gosh.
yeah. Because like
hilarious.
psychics have, because I think it's really evil because like the psychic quote unquote people know that it's bullshit. They know that it's bullshit, and they're just telling people that they can talk to their dead relatives, and I think that's fucking disgusting.
Now I do feel like there are some psychics, but a lot of the people that claim it probably are not.
Yeah.
So you don't think it's ever helpful?
No.
Now,
Does it give anyone?
I'm not going to say it's not helpful. If the psychic is like doing it to like just help someone, I feel like it's just kind of wishful thinking.
Now, even if it is bullshit, regardless of, even if it is bullshit and it helps someone through something, it did something.
What is the
I'm
That's what I was getting at. It's like it's kind of a placebo thing.
You're getting at like more of like a pragmatic, like more of a pragmatist view of that. No,
That's like getting a participation trophy.
yeah, I value. I don't want to say I always value truth over what's pragmatic, but I think the truth is you got to acknowledge the truth at least. You know what I mean?
I just like on those TV shows. What was the guy that was real big in doing that? Like,
I was trying to remember his name earlier.
John Edwards.
John Edwards.
So like he goes.
he got really debunked or something.
Have you watched his TV show?
No.
Oh yeah, like he goes on TV and he's like, "Is there anyone here that knows someone named Steve?"
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you got a room of 150 people.
Mm-hmm.
And you just mentioned one of the
There's
most popular names in the
probability
United States.
you can get it right.
Or like he'd be focusing on one side of the room, and someone from the other side of the room would be like, "Well, I do."
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Oh, well, that must have been where I was getting it from."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very fucking. But he did Coolio one time and blew Coolio's fucking mind, man.
Wasn't it Coming Through or something like that with John Edwards?
I mean,
Crossing over.
Did he
Yeah.
blow his mind, or did he say, "Hey, Coolio, I'll give you $100,000 if you just play"?
I don't think Coolio's that good of an actor.
He's like, hey, I'll help produce your cookbook.
But there's a documentary. I think it might still be on Netflix, but if it is, it's definitely worth watching. It's called An Honest Liar. It's about James Randi, who's like an old magician dude. But he's like a skeptic and like a paranormal debunker. And the documentary is about him like debunking like a bunch of paranormal claims and stuff like that. And it's really good to watch. He's done like stuff where there's this like TV reverend, like evangelical kind of guy, and he would get on stage and basically he would have, I can't remember exactly how it goes. This probably a lot of this is going to get edited out because I don't remember exactly what the whole process was. But before the audience members would actually get into the seats, they would have him fill out like some paperwork.
Yeah.
And then he would have like an earpiece.
Wasn't there a movie about a guy that did that stuff?
Probably. But he'd have an earpiece, and then someone like his wife would read or like tell him what to say based on the paperwork that the audience members filled out.
Yeah, there was an episode of Psych.
Yeah, and he would just pull it out of thin air. And James Randi and one of his friends, the guys that worked with him, like hacked or like tuned into the frequency that was in his earpiece and like fucking just blew the whole cover.
God,
You know what I mean? It was
crazy.
amazing.
How do you buy that? Like you fill out a questionnaire and he's like, does anybody here know anyone named Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My husband's name was Bill.
how do you
Like,
fill it out and not think that they saw it?
You know,
Like, I don't get that.
It's like you completely forgot you filled out a piece, but how did he know that? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, because you wrote it down on a piece of paper, stupid.
But I mean, I think when it comes to the whole, like, because he was doing like the whole spiritual healing thing, he'd be like, someone in here's kid has cancer, and then like the kid would go up there and he'd fucking like tap him on the forehead and be like, you're cured, you know, like shit like that. Like that's fucking terrible, you know.
But getting back to what I said a little while ago, even if it is BS, and even if it isn't necessarily true or whatnot, if it helps someone get through something they were going through, I don't see a terrible bad.
You're creating a false reality. It's
But
crap.
yeah, but also, I mean, when it comes to like spiritual
I don't
healing,
feel that way.
whenever someone, when it comes to like the spiritual healing thing, like the shit Mother Teresa would do, where they would like tell people that they cured their illness by the power of the fucking Holy Spirit or something, and then the parents of the kids would think like, oh, my kid's cured, I don't have to do anything anymore, like God's taking the will, and then the fucking kid would die because they didn't seek any further like medical attention or go to a doctor or anything like that. Like that's fucking evil. I don't care who you are, you know what I mean? Like that shit's evil to like sit here and just profit off of fucking lies and kill people in the process.
Mother Teresa didn't profit off of anything like that.
Mother Teresa is one of the most evil people in history.
Oh my God.
I'm not a fan of Mother Teresa.
This is the greatest thing.
She's a saint.
I thought you wanted
Please.
listeners in Mississippi.
Please continue, Jacob.
You're just really fucking.
I mean, she just fucking. I mean, there's all kinds of shit you can read up on Mother Teresa and how just crooked her whole fucking operation was. Like,
I'm a Catholic. So
Same
I
with
don't know.
Gandhi. I mean, Gandhi was painted to be this like great guy. Come to find out, he was like an alcoholic pervert.
Yeah.
You know who is a great guy?
Please say Joel Osteen.
God, Joel Osteen's so full of shit he can't even keep his eyes open.
God.
I love that guy. I love
We
that guy.
have Jacob fired up, and this is amazing.
Listen, you know what? I can actually. I don't
My mom loves Joel Osteen.
go outside.
I do too. I'm a fan.
I don't go into this realm very much. But let me tell you,
Here we go.
people that know me personally know that I'm not very religious. I watch some stuff that's on, what is it, Freeform or ABC Family or whatever the hell it is.
Freeform.
But when the 700 Club comes on the air,
They're awful.
so angry.
Yeah, me too.
Because if there was any kind of propaganda show that was aired on TV nowadays, that is it.
Yeah.
It makes me so angry at this fucking TV show.
Yeah.
And listen, like I said, I don't voice my opinion on stuff like that very much. I just don't. But that TV show has issues, and they put they put thoughts and ideas in people's heads that really honestly probably shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I mean, I hate even talking about this shit because I feel like it should be so obviously bullshit that we shouldn't even have. It shouldn't even be an issue. Like when you're telling people they can fuck if they send like, oh yeah, we had fucking Miriam from fucking.
I doubt they said fucking that much on the Jesus show.
Oh yeah. Well, we had Miriam from Oklahoma donate $10, and then all of a sudden her fucking medical bills got paid off. Like shit like that is fucking terrible.
No, like they
I
did
think
a
that's
whole
called robbery.
They did like 2 whole episodes because I would catch up. I'd be watching the Cosby Show while I was getting ready for work, and then it'd be like now the 700 Club, and they did like a whole like segment where they had like a board. And it was like, if you pay $200, you'll be a member of the 250 Club. But that's not nearly as good as the $500 Club. And you get a sweet T-shirt and tote bag if you send us $733. You know, it's just like,
look, man, sell your TV and send us the money.
Yeah,
I do not like.
It's
that
like a
show.
fucking crack addiction. You know what I mean?
And then they did the evils of wrestling one time, and I was like, well, now you're just crossing the fucking line.
I was on board, but now I'm gone.
Speaking of wrestling, this week George the Animal Steel passed away, and
Ivan Koloff.
That makes me sad.
That is terrible. Yeah,
I know him personally, or knew him personally. Ivan Koloff was a great guy.
You've had him like at your house to like eat, right?
Yeah, he and my dad were good friends.
Yeah, he's broke bread at your table.
Yeah. And I found that out, and I never met George the Animal Steel.
That would have been awesome.
But Ivan Koloff, I found that out. I guess he passed away yesterday, day before yesterday.
See, I didn't hear about that. I heard about George
the
the Animal.
Yeah, man, like I saw it and I was like, oh my god, like.
Well, see, like George the Animal was before my time, but he was in Ed Wood, so he was a decent actor too.
What's Ed Wood?
That was the Tim Burton movie that Johnny Depp did, where he played Ed Wood, the guy that made Plan 9 from Outer Space.
You mean the Tim Burton movie that Johnny Depp was in?
One of 30.
Yeah. Which one was that?
That's one thing that a lot of people probably do know about Sean, that he has a major infatuation with Johnny Depp.
I'm starting to cool though. I'm cooling on him. I'm cooling on him a little bit after all that shit came out. And plus, like, he is just the dude's out of his fucking gourd, man.
Whatever, man. He dresses up as
vampires and that shit, right?
He dresses up as
he's a Hollywood vampire.
Yeah,
with Alice Cooper.
Yeah,
whatever. What does he dress up as?
A pirate.
Jack Sparrow, and he goes to children's
hospital.
Yeah,
he does a lot.
That's really cool.
He does a lot of good, but he cut off a tip of his finger.
So, who gives a crap? It's his finger. He can do what he wants to with it.
I don't know.
That's right.
I mean, I try to take stuff like that with a grain of salt, because you remember when the whole Louis C.K. thing was going around about how like.
Yeah, I never heard any, like, it just came up, and then like as quick as it came up, it disappeared.
It was just like some
just like my penis.
God. Okay. It was like some Gawker article. That was it. And like someone was saying that he cornered some chick in a hotel room and like was masturbating in front of her. And,
it was. Wasn't it like Whitney Cummings or something?
Yeah,
it would have been.
God damn.
All right, sorry. We got way off track on that, but anyway,
no, it's fine.
I did find out with the whole wrestling thing. I found that out this week, and man, it sucks. It was pretty bad. And 700 Club is a terrible TV show.
Yeah.
Now you know things.
Yeah, like
about
the quickest way to get depressed is like Google like wrestlers that have passed away.
Yeah, the list is growing.
Is just ridiculous, and it's all from like, because me and you have talked at length about like wrestling.
Yeah. Well, George Animal Steel and Ivan Koloff both were.
That was before my time.
Old.
So. The only reason I know Ivan Koloff is because I met him at the Smithfield Walmart.
The Smithfield Walmart.
Yeah, he was like, had like a little.
Hell yeah.
He had a table very similar to the table we podcast off of.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It was a lifetime.
Man, we need a new podcast table.
No, we don't.
We do.
This one has character.
Noise.
We do. I mention things on here because I want somebody to be like, here.
I know. I
got a really cool table. Don't mention him until he agrees to join in. Does he listen to our podcast?
Maybe.
What's his name?
I'm looking for him.
I'm
looking for the name of the company because I can't remember.
Tell him that we need a table.
I have a round table.
Yeah, we do. I'm thinking that we might need to do that.
Yeah, I think it would be better, and that way you don't like get off the microphone when you need to look at the guest or something.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain because the way we have to position this, where it falls off the table.
Yeah.
Freedom Furniture Company.
Freedom Furniture Company.
Out of Night Delish.
Man, I have looked at a lot of the stuff and it's really cool. So hey, if you want to build us a cool table.
I was talking to Matt. I was tattooing Matt the other day. Matt's the owner, and his wife is a fantastic veterinarian. But I was talking to Matt the other day while I was tattooing, and I was like, hey, we need a table to podcast off of. You want to build one? He's like, man, if you talk about us, I'll totally build you one. So
here we go. Let's talk about them.
Let's talk about them.
He has some really cool furniture.
I mean, it's the best furniture in the area.
High point.
Unrivaled.
He's got an Instagram. What's his Instagram?
I just looked through Facebook, so hold on.
Oh, God.
You said he's in Nightdale?
Yeah, he's in Nightdale. You know...
I was going to say, that's my old stomping ground.
Debenham Golf Carts?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his family.
Oh, okay.
Freedom_furniture_company.
He's one of our followers, and we follow him, so you can find him through that, too.
They make some really... He makes some really cool stuff, man.
We'll post him on our Facebook. You can check him out. Even if he doesn't build us a table, I was very impressed by the stuff he made. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
This coffee table they're building is super bitchin'. It's in the shape of North Carolina.
It doesn't have to be a table just for us. It can just be something in his warehouse. He's like, somebody didn't want to get this.
Yeah, we just need something. These plastic tables, the damn
picnic tables,
they make a lot of noise.
They do make a lot of noise. We got to be super careful. They're not sturdy. But if we do build it, I want to build jacks into the table so we can just plug our microphones or our headphones into our jack.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we don't have all these crazy cables and just keep it super clean underneath it. I'll run the wiring because y'all motherfuckers don't know how.
Mm-mm. All right. So, James.
Yes, sir.
We have some voicemails. Let's do that.
Okay. All right. We're going to listen to... We had 4 voicemails this week.
Let's talk about our voicemail system first.
If you can, anyone listening, maybe not hit the fucking microphone. Thanks, buddy. Sean's a noob.
This is how you get treated on this side of the table.
But what we're going to do, if you'd like to leave us a voicemail, you can do that by calling 919-205-3977. That number again is 919-205-3977. Now that I said that out loud,
it sounds wrong.
Sounds wrong.
No. I feel like you just gave out your home number.
No, I don't. If we have one of those, I don't know what it is though. Yep, 919-205-3977.
That was perfect.
I'll drop. All right, so we're gonna listen. We had 4 voicemails this week, and here we go. This first phone call is from Leroy, the superintendent. I think he had the wrong number, but we'll teach you one day how to do this. Yeah.
If you want to be better than Eric Strickland, you're not winning right now.
I told you, he set that bar way too high.
All right, so this is from Leroy the Super. And like I said, I think it was the wrong number. I'm not sure, though. So here we go.
Hey there, this is Leroy from down in the front office. We keep getting calls from someone about your apartment standing outside on the balcony, naked, flinging their dick around, holding a goddamn crossbow, wearing a wig, drinking goddamn wine cooler. You can't be doing that in this establishment, son. This is not The Walking Dead. You aren't Daryl. So go take the dildo out of your ass. They all saw that too, and get your ass into clothes, son. This is not that kind of place. You want to head on down to Benson or Broad Slab and live that kind of life you can. There's lots of people at the Smithfield Walmart who would agree with your lifestyle, but we don't do that here in Garner, North Carolina. Have a good day. Lowbrow Nation.
All right, well,
the ending is the best.
Yeah.
Have a good day. He's so angry the whole time, and at the end, he's just really pleasant.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Don't be slinging your dick around, but thank you for paying your rent.
Yeah.
I'm not. Maybe we'll get another phone call from him. Maybe he's just. I'm glad he got the wrong number because that was pretty hilarious. I don't know who he's yelling at, but somebody needs to chill their cockles a little bit. You know what I mean? All right. So the next one is from our buddy Raymaker.
Shout out Raymaker.
Shout out, bruh. You've known Raymaker for a very long time, right?
Yeah.
Y'all grew up together.
Yeah. Sauce knew him for longer than I did.
Oh, Sauce.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
They grew up together since they were fucking wee lads.
He is next to Sean. He's probably one of our most dedicated listeners.
Yeah. Raymaker's pretty, and actually the other voicemail we got is pretty dedicated. Do you have anything to add about Raymaker, Sauce?
He used to slam me on my neck and make me cry.
He is a white belt. So
speaking of slamming people on his neck, he picked up a new hobby. Well, lifestyle.
I love
whatever you want to call it.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to his voicemail right now. It's a little bit long, so be prepared. It's good though.
It's cool.
Lowbrow
I love how that
Nation,
starts.
this is the one and only Raymaker. If you don't know who I am, that's your problem. I want to give you guys a shout out, tell you guys how much I love and appreciate the podcast. It's definitely something to do in spare time now.
He sounds like he
I'm
read
glad to see all
it.
you guys being, in my opinion, successful in this.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to try to help you guys get some more love. I'm not exactly sure how far that's going to go with my own presence, but I'm pretty amazing, so I'll try.
Okay.
He is amazing.
I want to hear some more input from you guys on today's event.
Nah.
I think
No.
you guys are doing a really solid job thus far. I don't have a beard, but I would totally like to support Yukon Beard. Maybe get a shirt or something. But I wanted to tell you guys
Steal a
a
hat.
good job and mainly give this shout out to you guys for being you. I hope to see you guys individually, one-on-one sometime, get to meet and know you guys better. You definitely got to get together and hang out again sometime.
Yeah.
And eventually get that tattoo that I've been bugging Jacob about now for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
I want to send a shout out to TFCC Academy. I am addicted to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now, and I would love to talk to you guys about it sometime and just spread my passion and love for this. I'm a white belt right now, so I'm just learning everything.
What a badass.
But I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for the podcast again. Keep being you guys and keep doing it. Tell Riker and Dad I said, hey, Jacob.
Riker
I
and
will.
Data.
Yeah.
Love you
Data.
guys. Later.
Dad.
Hey, so I'm going to speak off the cuff for the whole team here, but Raymaker, you can come be on the podcast.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Come on.
Raymaker's a good time.
He's a good. He speaks well.
Get up with Jacob and let him know when you want to do it.
He
I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
my
you're
favorite
in.
part of that is the shout out to the cats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Riker and Data.
Ray has a lot of cats.
Does he?
He has a farm of cats at his
farm?
house. Like, he has like 20 or 30 cats at his house.
He's like a 45-year-old spinster.
I remember one time, dude. Dude, this is a funny little story about Raymaker. We were drunk and we were going back to his house and he ate buffalo wings. He threw up a bunch of buffalo wings in the car.
Y'all were drunk driving?
Well, he was drunk. He wasn't driving.
Okay.
There's the story.
And he threw up buffalo wings on the floorboard of the car. And instead of cleaning it up, he just opened the door and let the cats eat it.
Oh my god!
Damn.
I threw it one time and a dog got drunk off of it. That's how much I drank that night.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus, that's so gross. And he did shout out to TFTC Academy in Garner. It's on 42 West. They are a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training facility. They do a good job over there. I have a good friend of mine. He's a police officer. And he goes there. He loves it. All right. Now for voicemail number 3 comes from Zach.
Hey dudes, it's Zach, no H or K. I'm just listening
It's
to your
just
podcast.
ZAC.
Catching it late, but love what you guys do. Keep on doing it. Sounds great. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
I like Zach.
I like Zach. I like how he kept it short and sweet.
Yeah.
He's in the Air Force. He's stationed here at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He was in England. He just got back, I guess, close to a year ago now.
Lucky bastard.
You like England?
I want to go too. I have family lives there.
They live in Wales, not England.
This is
Totally different.
Europe.
Wales and England
The
are two different
UK?
places, though. It is in the UK.
I have families in the UK.
Okay.
Step family.
I would like to get family.
It's-
Oh, you have like
In-law.
actual family?
Family in law.
Abigail's mom.
Oh, that's in-law.
Is
Not
Welsh.
step, but yeah, in-law is what I meant. I guess that is family. I'm not married, so I don't understand the dynamic.
It's your family, bruh.
Okay.
Your wife's aunt is amazing.
No, yeah, we talked to her at the wedding.
At your wedding, she invited
She's
me.
my favorite person.
She's my favorite. She invited me, my wife, and my kids just to go stay for like 2 weeks.
They got a really cool house.
Is it a castle?
No,
Castle. Hard T.
they do live in like villages there though.
I want to go. Like, I want to go.
I wanna
think it'd be
go,
cool.
too.
I know, I was trying to tag along, and everybody was just like, no.
Hey,
You can't
It
come.
really took the wind out of my sails. I was like, I'm
Can you-
down. If y'all
can
going to
you-
Wales.
I don't know if my mother-in-law listens to this, but if you do Christmas coming up, you can just take me with you to Wales.
Take us all. Can you get them to listen in Wales? We don't have any downloads in
Ooh,
the UK.
you know, I didn't even think about that. She has family in Wales, Australia,
Ooh, tell them to download.
South Africa.
Please tell them to download.
Oh, I need to do that.
Oh, the South African family. They're really cool,
You
right?
know him, right? You met
Yeah,
Tristan.
he's super neat.
Mhm.
Bring your bed nets.
He knows Tom Hanks.
Okay.
He does.
All right.
He works on. He's a scuba diver,
Mm-hmm.
and he does game fishing on like a resort in South Africa.
I would love to go
And
scuba diving.
he met like Tom Hanks. He was telling us this story about like Tom Hanks coming to play volleyball with him.
With Wilson?
With a Wilson ball.
Talking about Wilson.
Oh man, that's so good.
He said he was a really cool guy.
I want to learn how to scuba dive because I lost a ring in White Lake when I was 18,
go find
17.
it?
I want to go find it.
Do you know Tom Hanks has a son? Not Colin Hanks, but he has another son that's a rapper.
Yeah, the one that he like wrote off.
Well, yeah, and like he's a white dude, but he's in a bunch of trouble. No, he's in a bunch of.
Did you say he's a Ninja Turtle?
No, he's in a bunch of trouble.
Oh,
for dropping the N-bomb a lot.
Yeah. Tom Hanks doesn't want anything to do with him apparently.
Well, I don't think anyone does at this point.
No, probably not.
Colin Hanks is really like getting into the music industry too.
Is he?
He's really tight with Eagles of Death Metal. He like shot a documentary for them.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend was telling me about a documentary about them because they were the band that played during the Paris massacre, right?
That's actually what the documentary is about.
Yeah. My girlfriend watched that. She told me it was really emotional.
I just got
Colin
a text
Hanks
message actually about emotional. My wife just said, "Remind me not to watch any more Nicholas Sparks movies." Crying like a baby.
Oh my god.
Happens to me every time.
All right, we got one more voicemail.
Carl.
From Carl talking about a tattoo. He called me. I don't remember ever having a consultation with this guy, but could have been at a bar or something. But here's his voicemail.
Hey, Linwood, this is Carl from down the road. I was calling about my goddamn tribal owl tattoo. I was wondering if you could change it up and put a goddamn Budweiser can in there with the owl shotgun in that motherfucker, wearing a hood. All right, you call me back. All right, later on, man.
Carl sounds a lot like Leroy.
Why does he get to call you Linwood?
There's very few people that call me Linwood.
I call you Linwood.
Linwood is a hard ass name, dude. I would go by Linwood.
That's
if
what
I
I
was
would too. I'm Linwood. Fuck you.
Yeah, dude. You couldn't tell me shit if my name was Linwood.
I'm not going by Linwood.
You could be a bar bouncer by the name of Linwood.
I'm not. There's a brewery in Raleigh called Linwood Brewing.
Nah, not the same.
It's over by the Raleigh Grand.
Somehow that doesn't sound as tough.
Nope, it's named after a road.
Yeah, and they have a suit. There's the Raleigh Grand movie theater, super amazing. It's right there at it.
Ooh, the Raleigh Grand. Yeah.
It's fantastic. God, it's
if you guys haven't been, you get like a little reclining chair.
We've actually all been, and there's a couple's picture of Jacob and Sean. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
post
whenever
it.
I was huge.
Yeah, you were big.
Yeah.
We were bigger as the whole outside. They look like a nice couple, though.
All right, I'm done with that.
Wait, you can't
Let me
conquer
see
it?
it.
The
Give it here.
Slim Jim?
No, I mean we got some Slim Jims earlier, and
They're different flavors. This one's Buffalo style.
Ooh, I want to try that one.
Slim Jims are the most impossible things to open.
They're not. They're really easy.
I don't know. I can't do it.
Stupid Slim Jims.
All right, so what else you guys want to talk about? Oh, I have another shout out real fast.
What's that?
Here you go.
Boom! Look at that, pro.
Yeah, there's a little thing on top of it. I have a shout out.
He just dad moded that fucking beef jerky.
Yeah, I totally did. Those of you that know me, also, I'm a big supporter of our police officers, and military. But I have a shout out to a good friend of mine and a customer. She's a cop. She's a deputy of the Lenoir County Sheriff's Office. Deputy Taylor Heath. She's been in law enforcement since 2015. I asked her if she did anything special. She said nothing fancy. She just goes out there and protects us.
Enforces the law.
She's a great person. Actually, I think she went to high school with you, right, Jacob?
Yeah. I didn't know her that well, but she's cool.
I like her. She gets really cool tattoos, so I like her extra special.
I like cops because I don't have to carry a gun.
That one is our. Yeah, they do. They that's my shout out this week to Special Police Officer.
Hey,
thank you, Deputy Taylor Heath. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Preach. Hey, Sean.
Yeah,
I got a question.
What's that?
So we've talked about this actually about you before, how much you're into like the 90s.
Yeah, we have. We've mentioned you. I think on every episode so far about your 90s.
So I have a question. So now, like if you watch TV at all, you notice that like they're doing all these like 90s reboots of TV shows, and they're taking like 90s movies and making them TV shows.
Sidebar. How many seasons of Roseanne were there?
I actually looked it up when y'all were talking about it. I think they got up to 9.
Which season did he die in?
Officially. Like really die.
Okay.
You don't know?
I can't remember off the top of my head. It was probably around season 7 though.
If it was Zach, on the Saved by the Bell, you know exactly the.
Yeah, I know exactly when he broke his leg and ended up in the hospital for that. That's
All
more
right.
in my wheelhouse, you know.
I'm sorry to take you off there. Go ahead, Puck it.
But yeah, like the whole, it was like maybe season 8, and then they just, completely went upside down with it, and turns out that like everything up until that point had been bullshit.
Mm.
So like a matter of fact, someone sent me a picture, and it was a picture of like Skrillex, I think, and it was like if Becky and David had a kid, or Darlene and
I saw that.
David had a kid, and I took the wind out of her sail because I was like, yeah, actually he was married to Becky, because that was like in the last episode. It was
Which
like,
Becky?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't there a couple episodes
Yeah,
where they had both Beckys
They had
on
the
it?
chick from Scrubs played Becky for a little bit,
Sarah
right?
Chalk of Scrubs fame.
Yeah.
She was the second Becky, right?
I thought it was
And
funny.
she was also the third, because they brought back the original for like 3 episodes, and then brought back Sarah Chalk.
But I thought it was funny, like when they were doing the intros, how they had the face morph, and it would like Becky would like be like regular Becky, then morph into the other Becky, then back to the regular Becky.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they did a whole like breaking the fourth wall thing where they were all sitting around watching Bewitched, and it was the first episode where Sarah Chalk came back like permanently, and they were watching Bewitched, and they're like, how'd they think that we were gonna get away with 2 Darrens? Like, did they think we wouldn't notice? And then they all look at Becky.
Yeah.
Sauce just broke the window.
Young Sauce.
All right, back to the original question. What do you think about these the 90 reboots?
Yeah, how do you feel about it? Like Fuller House. Have you watched
Fuller
it?
House. I tried to get into Fuller House.
I got into it hard.
I watched like the first 2 episodes, and I thought it was bullshit.
I feel like it's too wholesome now.
Yeah, they're just trying, like Candace, what's her name?
Candace
Cameron.
Burr, whatever. I would drink her bathwater.
Like, what's the dad's name? What's the
Danny Tanner.
Yeah, what's the actor?
Bob Saget.
That guy is not wholesome.
No, yeah. And he tried even harder, man. Like,
Yeah.
he started cussing more just to get away from that Danny Tanner thing.
I almost said Andy Samberg.
Andy Sandberg.
So, I have watched Lethal Weapon, the TV show.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
The thing about that though is like the guy that plays Murtaugh in that is like he's like a star in B movies. He did Baytown Outlaws, and he was in Smoking Aces too.
Isn't he one of the
Both
Wayans
just
brothers? Or Wayans kids or something?
It's Damon Wayans.
He's not a B movie actor. He's a big deal.
Is that the guy that was?
Oh wait. I'm thinking Riggs then.
Are
Riggs
you guys?
is Mel Gibson's character.
Riggs, yeah.
Are you guys talking about the dude from Let's Be Cops?
No, that's Damon Wayans Jr.
Okay.
And
I didn't know he was a Wayne's
of
kid.
New Girl fame.
Yeah.
yeah, he's coach, right?
Yeah.
On the first season.
And then later they brought him back.
Did they bring him back?
Yeah,
Okay.
I finally I watched all of New Girl that Netflix had to offer, and they brought him back. And then they got rid of him again.
He threw beer on me.
You would really enjoy watching TV with my wife.
Oh, I believe it.
I mean, you can come over
There was one time I was
and watch it. It's your gayishness.
Your
She would
gayishness.
enjoy that a lot too. So you guys could just hang out together and.
There was this one night I was on the phone with Sean. It was like one of
That
the
was
nights.
hilarious.
I don't know. It was a late night. I was on the phone. I got home and Lane happened to be awake watching Saved by the Bell, and then all of a sudden I was caught in the middle of them two having a Saved in the Bell trivia off.
Yeah.
Saving the bell.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like them two.
Yeah, we were coming up with trivia questions for each other, trying to stump each other, and like it was a draw at the
it
end.
didn't
of it.
happen.
Like, she's the only person I've ever met that knows as much trivia about Saved by the Bell as I do.
Yeah. You throw some Dawson's Creek or Saved by the Bell at her, and she knows it.
Ooh, Dawson's Creek. I watched all those.
Never seen it.
I haven't either. I was more of a One Tree Hill guy.
Never seen it.
Ooh, I watched that until it got weird.
She's seen all those too.
One Tree Hill was awesome.
Me and my girlfriend went back. I've never watched it, but she grew up watching Degrassi Next Generation.
Oh, I loved it.
Ew.
And I never watched it growing up, but the whole series is on YouTube.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, and I've been watching it with her, and it's fucking really good.
You
It
know
was
how
good,
I
like-
know you're a lot younger than me?
Wasn't there a TV show with James Vanderbeek where James Vanderbeek played James Vanderbeek? It was a new show. It was a
Yeah,
comedy.
I watched some of that.
You're thinking of a
It's pretty
Kesha
funny.
video.
No, it was a new TV show.
No, I know what you're talking
Or a
about.
movie?
I don't know. Here, I'll Google it. I don't
And
know.
they kept giving him shit for being in Dawson's Creek. They kept calling him Dawson. But it was he played himself, but acting. It was weird.
I almost feel bad for him at this point.
I don't.
Because, like, the one cool thing he did was that Power Rangers,
That was good.
that fake movie. That was awesome.
The fake Power Rangers trailer
Yeah.
was
Because they went, like, gruesome with it.
I'm looking forward to the new Power Rangers movie.
Oh, I'm very excited about that.
Stupid.
I'm looking forward to the new Wolverine movie.
Oh, see,
No,
It's just,
look,
now
it's
you're
just
gonna get me worked up.
constantly being built up to be let down every time they come out with something like that.
You want to know something about Power Rangers that offends me?
I don't care.
Okay, you're like
You say you don't care?
like my age, and Jamie's older than us.
You,
So
you get triggered
and
by
you're
Power
young.
Rangers.
No, like I have the Power Rangers ringtone. I want it on my watch, but every time it goes off, my wife's like, Kim Possible.
That's what Jamie used to do to me because I had the same one. Yeah.
They're very similar, but they're not the same.
Yeah, who stole who? That's all I got to say.
But see, you should be thrilled because Bill Hader plays Alpha 5 in the new one.
I like Bill Hader, and I was a Power Rangers fan growing up, but I don't remember. I didn't retain any information about
I'm
Power
just waiting
Rangers.
for them to get to In Space because
Yeah.
that was like,
I was more of a Beetleborgs kind of kid.
oh fuck yeah, people.
Beetleborgs was my shit.
kids are into Power Rangers.
Really?
Yeah, Jay's really into that.
That's the show that will never fucking end.
What?
Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, but
They're on like season 33.
It's called. To rewind, I'm going to pull Jamie. That show that James Vanderbeek's in, it was called "Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23."
Oh yeah,
I've heard of that.
Someone recommended that because I got into Jessica Jones, and someone
It
recommended
didn't last.
that.
It didn't last.
She
very
is in
long,
that.
but it was
Yeah, yeah.
really good.
I fell in love with her for that.
Speaking of Marvel
like that show.
Cinematic, the new Netflix series Iron Fist is coming on, I believe, March 13th.
Yeah, I watched the trailer and it doesn't really.
I'm excited. Don't blow your panties up. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it doesn't.
I'm looking forward to
I
it.
still haven't seen Luke Cage.
Luke Cage was good.
I didn't care for it.
Luke Cage was really good. That's where I showed you that song.
Yeah, my girlfriend actually. She's like, "Hey, check out this song." I was like, "Oh yeah, Jamie showed me that."
No, I think Jessica Jones was. I think Jessica Jones had the most fleshed out villain in Marvel so far.
I don't like B-list superheroes.
I think you liked it because the Doctor was.
It was
bad
the
guy.
Doctor. Like that helped that it was the Doctor, but I think that like he was actually like borderline sympathetic.
March 17th. St. Patrick's Day is when Iron Fist comes out.
The
on
Iron
Netflix.
Fist logo looks like the Strange music logo, like Tech 9. You know
Never
what
seen it.
Oh man, you should Google it. Look at that logo with the dragon right there,
Mhm.
and Google like Strange music logo.
All right. Yeah, the dragon, he has it tattooed on his chest and it comes alive.
Is he a B-lister?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't like B-list superheroes.
He's not it's him, Iron Fist. Well, he is Iron Fist. Iron Fist, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. They're the Defenders.
Sounds like a big old ball of wannabes.
And then
It does sound like an off-brand
Nah.
Avengers.
Oh wow, it does.
Yeah.
We're not Avengers. We're Defenders. Like,
I mean,
oh come on.
Yeah, like Iron Man.
We were
going
gonna
to
be Avengers, but that was taken.
Nah, they're good, man.
The only one that I like is Quake, because I just really enjoy.
I did
Agents
actually
of
read
S.H.I.E.L.D.
that Namor. They're pushing for Namor now.
Oh, God,
to go
this
up
cod
against
piece?
because of Aquaman. They're wanting to kind of rival that.
Nobody's gonna beat him. Aquaman's notoriously always been a terrible superhero. Whatever. This version of Iron Man is Jason Momoa of Khal Drogo fame.
Aquaman.
Has my girlfriend's heart
yeah.
fame.
What did I say?
He has
Sean?
everybody's heart, and I fucking hate him. You said Iron Man.
I'm sorry.
Did somebody post a video?
This Aquaman is Jason Momoa.
I can't stand that guy.
I'm sorry. You're letting your heart down because Jason Momoa is a fantastic.
I've seen that video
human.
of him throwing the tomahawk like 60 fucking
With
times, and
beer in his
so-
mustache.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
I'm
him.
just over it, man. Like
I love him.
And see, like they said they were eyeing him for the Crow remake, and that just completely
Listen,
pissed me off.
I have
bro.
I have a bigger man crush on Jason Momoa than Chris Young, the country music singer.
Well, shit.
Yes.
Well, who was that guy? Brandon Evans. He was in talks to be the Crow.
Brandon Evans. He's a
a
buddy
cop.
of ours.
He's
Oh,
a guy.
no, of the Hobbit fame.
I don't know who that is.
The what?
Of the Hobbit fame.
I don't know what that is.
Or the second one. What else? Oh, he was the bad guy in Fast and Furious 5. Lane would know what I'm talking about.
Probably. Oh yeah, she definitely would. If it's
That
Fast and
guy,
Furious.
that guy was supposed to be the Crow in the remake.
You know what podcast Sean's going to be on when we let our old ladies come in here? Or
Yeah, that's
don't
more in my
call them
wheelhouse.
that. Our women, when we let our women folk come in here, we're going to let Sean come too, just because.
He's not coming anywhere around my woman.
I feel like Sean has a good you could relate to all of our women.
Yeah, because he's
Like,
a woman.
you
And
can
Hef.
talk to Lane about Dawson's Creek or
And how
whatever
much
the
you love her.
fuck bullshit, and then you can talk to Abigail about like being gay or something, and then
And
you can talk-
Pokemon. And she really likes Pokemon. She
Yeah.
really likes the
you can,
Pokemon.
You can
and
talk
all
to
that.
my girlfriend about like Harper Lee or whatever that fucking.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
My fiance.
The guy playing Iron Fist, is Finn Jones. He played the gay knight in Game of Thrones.
Oberyn? No, he wasn't gay. He was bisexual.
What? Yeah, he was bisexual.
Everybody on Game of Thrones is bisexual.
No, the guy that was
sexy.
His sister became the queen.
His sister became the queen.
She married Joffrey, and then she married the other one.
Oh yeah,
and he was
yeah, dude. The Tyrell guy.
While she was married to the other king.
Not the Tyrell. Yeah, he was the Tyrell.
Yeah.
Every time we start talking about TV or movies, it just spirals into a hole.
Yeah, it does.
These two just like.
And I don't have I watch TV,
but you don't retain TV.
This knowledge, and then I don't go look up shit after the show's over.
Well, you retained Pokemon. You were going to mention Pokemon to Sean earlier. You said save it for the podcast. With the new update and everything.
You're playing Pokemon Go. My wife told me yesterday that there's all new Pokemon.
There's like 80 plus.
Yeah, they added 80, 81 or something like that. It's all second gen.
Sorry. I gave up on the
you all right?
Pokemon Go.
No, a lot of people did. We were just talking. Me and my roommate were just talking about this last night. They updated way too late. They should have gone with second gen 6 months ago.
I was going to ask you about the update. Did they ever fix the tracking, like the footprint situation?
No, I think they just did away with it.
Really?
Yeah,
that was such a good idea, but it was like it worked perfect when it first came out, and then like after a while everything was just 3 steps away.
Yeah.
Well, because people were like walking into traffic because they're stupid.
Falling into fucking lion cages and shit.
People are dumb. People are real dumb. But yeah, the tracking feature was good. I mean, it got people out and walking.
Yeah, I was into it. I was into Pokemon Go when it first came out.
I played it when I was traveling and stuff. I caught some pretty cool Pokemon.
Yeah, I definitely fed into
apparently
the whole fucking
the
hype
best
of
place to go is Mexico. Apparently Mexico is just like full of Pokemon. But no Pokestops. So you have to spend like $100.
That's a political thing. They're doing that for a reason. They're going to Pokemon. They're like, we're going to attract them back over here.
Is there a new Pokemon called the Wall?
Now they're just going to track them in, build the wall, and you can't get back. It's like,
it's just a wall of Geodudes.
Whoa, man, that's some nerd talk right there.
I just let my nerd out.
You can let it out, man. You can let your nerd.
Well, that was the thing. Is like you kind of triggered me with that whole fucking Wolverine thing.
Feel comfortable in this.
The new Wolverine movie, I like it. It looks good.
See, we could do like a whole episode just about like my disdain for Fox.
No, that's fine. You can do that, but
because this new one, everybody people keep tagging me because of the tattoo and like, I get tagged in Daria and Wolverine shit constantly.
Yeah, I've done that.
The Daria
movie. Yeah. Which was like
and Sting wrestling stuff. I send you wrestling stuff on Instagram.
Yeah. If it's got anything to do with Sting or Hardy Boys, that's what I get.
Jacob met one of the Hardy Boys.
I've met both of them. Really cool.
Oh, I've met both of them, but yeah.
Can we go to like a wrestling, one of those
an event?
SmackDown?
Hell yeah! No, we can do a local one.
There's actually one coming up. Sting's going to be like doing a meet and greet, so I'm like really wanting to go to that.
Can we go?
You met Shannon Moore too, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know his fucking name.
He was in 3 Count with Shane, right?
Yeah, that was he came in. I was working at Journeys at the time.
Excuse me, Gregory.
The Hurricane. But no, yeah, Shannon Moore came in and I was working at the shoe store at the time, and normally they stuck me in the back, but we were kind of busy that day, and this guy came in with like long hair. And
you like getting stuck in the back.
Anyway.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But they actually had me out in the front, and I was kind of dealing with customers, and he had this like full sleeve tattoo, and back then like not too many people had full sleeve tattoos, so he looked the part. Plus he was wearing like workout pants and shit. So I walked up to him and I was like, hey man, don't I know you from somewhere? And he got all arrogant with me. He was like, I don't know, do you? And I was like, yeah, didn't you used to wrestle? And he was like, oh, I still do. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have cable, so I haven't seen. He's like, yeah, I'm wrestling the Ultimo Dragon tonight. And I was like, that's another name, man. Like, you can't be saying like, oh, I'm still relevant, and then drop Ultimo Dragon's name.
He was one of like the luchador guys, right?
Yeah. Luchador.
He was like a Japanese luchador.
Yeah.
I don't know what the counterpart is in Japan, but
Japanadors.
He used to come out with like 9 belts. And they were all from like different countries. Yeah. So it was like he had one WCW belt and he was bragging about all of his Japanese belts.
He was probably from Tennessee.
I think he was.
No, I doubt it. But yeah, Shannon Moore, you met Shannon Moore and he was a dickhead.
Yeah, he was like trying to use a coupon and like we never use coupons at our store. So I was like, let me get the manager. He's like, no. And then this was about the time that they had just come out with like the really tall like Chuck Taylors. Mm-hmm. And he was like, he was eyeing those and I was like, Yeah, those are just like, we just got those in. A lot of people like wearing those to the club and shit. And he was like, dude, make great wrestling boots. And I was like, just stop, dude.
That'd be kind of cool though to be wrestling in Converse.
Like the high top Chuck Taylors.
Yeah, they were like really tall, though, like calf length.
Yeah.
Shannon Moore kind of translates into what Jacob and I do. He owns a tattoo. Well, he owned. I'm not sure if he still owns it. He owns a tattoo shop in Southern Pines called Gas Chamber Inc. That's about all I know about that. It's in Southern Pines. I don't know the name.
all I got.
With your accent, that sounded really raunchy.
Yeah.
Gas
sorry.
chamber.
A gas chamber.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
The logos.
I gotta open up a new tattoo shop called Zyklon B.
Oh man. Josh. Sauce. Sorry.
I feel bad he's sitting over there in the corner. I was just thinking.
Do you know anybody famous? Have you met anybody famous? You were just like, hey man, that's super cool to meet you.
Me and you met the Hurricane at the same time.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, famous? No. I mean, growing up listening to like metal and shit, they were famous to me. So playing shows with like big bands,
Yeah.
meeting them, I thought was cool. But
Yeah, that's what I always liked about those small places. Like, it was really easy to, like, because they would all just, like, hang out, like, by the merch table and shit. Like, it was really fucking easy to meet people that way.
No, I met the guys from Stretch Armstrong. It was the
Oh,
greatest.
nice.
It was the greatest moment of my life.
Who's that?
I haven't heard about
They're
them in a
old
long
school
time. Yeah.
hardcore band.
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
Yeah.
apparently, if you go to like Fayetteville, you can run into J. Cole like all the time.
Really?
Playing basketball, I see people posting pictures of him all the time. Like, oh, run into J. Cole today.
I feel like J. Cole would be really intimidating to be.
Who's
around.
J. Cole?
Really?
I really don't know who this
J.
is.
Cole is like one of the most popular rappers right now.
Oh.
And he's from
Yeah.
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
He's from Fayetteville. Yeah.
He still
Okay.
lives there, so
He's no Kanye.
he's a platinum.
But who
recording
is?
artist.
I didn't know. I didn't know who that was.
3,000
Yeah, J. Cole's
dollars.
huge, man. He's like one of the top like 5 guys probably right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like
He's from
Kendrick,
here?
Drake, J. Cole.
He's
Like,
from here.
I don't like Kendrick Lamar.
I love Kendrick Lamar. I'm a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar.
we
music.
went really, I guess, southern hardcore.
You were
old
just
school.
talking about Never Shout Never earlier.
I like him. I don't care.
Kendrick Lamar sucks, but I love fucking Never
just
Shout
don't
Never.
like
I love to hear some
Lamar.
fucking emo dude play the ukulele.
I like Kendrick Lamar when he does things with other, like when he.
See, that's what I don't like about Kendrick Lamar.
I like him better than.
You're thinking of Pitbull.
It's kind of like the same thing for like Lil Wayne. Like he's good with everybody else.
I'd never heard that person until you played him in my truck a little while ago.
Riff Raff?
No, I heard Riff Raff before, but that one that you
I
said
like
never
Riff Raff,
say
too.
again or never say tomorrow, whatever.
Never Shout Never.
That one. But after that, we listened to some old school southern hardcore. We listened to some Malian, Sons of Disaster.
Are they old school?
Yeah, they're kind of
They're
old
not
school.
that of no.
No, I don't think they are.
They're from like 2005.
Lil Dicky's famous now.
Lil
I like
Dicky,
Lil
yeah,
Dicky.
I did meet Lil Dicky. Yeah.
When?
All of him.
He played a show in Chapel Hill or Carborough. Is that the same thing? Chapel Hill and Carborough?
They should be, but they're not. It's kind of like Smithfield Selma.
Is his persona real?
Yeah, I mean he's just a really cool dude. He doesn't really put on like any airs or anything.
I like him.
Yeah, I like Lil Dicky a lot. He was really nice when I met him. Super nice. I got a picture with him, but I don't know where it is.
What is that? You got a signature on your foot from a
MC Chris.
yeah.
MC Chris is a nerdcore rapper. He's
What-
probably most known for he did some voices on some TV shows on Adult Swim. He
Aqua
did
Teen Hunger Force,
Aqua
right?
Teen Hunger Force. He was MCP Pants. He was MCP Pants in Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He also did the voice of Hesh in C-Lab 2021.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that show.
yeah. He was trying to get his own show on Adult Swim for a while, but and he put out a pilot, but they never took it on. It was really cool though.
They take on some crap, so it must have been
Yeah,
terrible.
no, it was really good. I don't know. They have like shit like fucking the Drunky Crow show, which I like, but like it's
It's
not
pretty terrible.
But like the good shows get shit on. Like
Yeah.
Lucy the Daughter of the Devil was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I
that was
love
such a
that
good show.
And then but like even though like I like a lot of the actors in this, like the Heart She Holler is almost unwatchable. Have you ever watched the Heart She Holler?
Never
It's
heard
got
of it.
like Patton Oswalt.
Oh, he's one of your heroes.
Yeah, I love Patton. And then what's that one dude? Fuck, I can't remember his name. He's the you remember something about Mary?
Yeah, with
Ben Stiller?
Come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Well, he was the friend that had like the fucking skin problem.
It's
Was
been
it?
so
Oh, okay.
long since I
Yeah,
saw
You know
it.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in Heart She Holler, and then like a bunch of other people. I can't remember off the top of my head, but like it's just a fucking like they have a great roster. Shit show. I'm sorry.
I got you.
Maybe I just don't get it, but
Right.
the show is just really cringy and really hard for me to watch.
If you don't get it, it's probably
Yeah, 'cause
good.
I have some weird humor. Like,
Yeah.
I love Tim and Eric. I love all that weird ass like shit. But Heart She Holler was really hard to watch.
Children's Hospital is probably the worst.
I didn't. I like Children's Hospital.
I don't.
Are these all like Adult Swim shows?
Yeah.
I liked Adult Swim from 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago.
I never got into it.
I used to watch Adult Swim every night.
It was more wholesome. I watched a show on
Squidbillies and Metalocalypse.
Yeah, that's wholesome.
Squidbillies is the best.
Hands down, best one.
Anon Henson is the shit.
Yeah. I love that guy.
Yeah, I want to meet him.
Them Wormans and Mans.
I've met him twice. Super fucking nice guy.
Is he?
He's like just the nicest fucking guy.
Yeah.
Because I made an ass of myself both times, and he was just super fucking cool about it.
He's the king of country and western.
What's his real name? Like Stuart Baker? Or
Stuart D. Baker.
Yeah.
Which I think is like also a fake name.
You know he played bass in Billy Bob Thornton's band.
Oh yeah.
What's that band called?
The Boxcars.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you showed me that video when Billy Bob had his breakdown, and it was like Unknown Henson's song Sideburn, so I didn't recognize him until you pointed him out.
But he was just like sitting there, like you could just see the look on his face, like "Shut up, Billy." You know, like he was just like Billy Bob was just getting really fucking like weird and like offended the whole time, and Stuart Baker was just sitting there like, "God damn it, this sucks. I don't want to be here."
I have mixed emotions about Billy Bob Thornton because he was in Lemmy.
Yeah.
And it was like him and Lemmy just sitting there smoking cigarettes at the Rainbow, talking about country music. And I was like, man, it'd be so cool to be a fly on that wall. And then I thought back to the Boxcars video, and I was like, yeah, he's probably a dickhead.
Yeah, I'm sure Billy Bob Thornton's a dickhead. Like, I feel like he's not far from his character in Bad Santa.
I don't understand how someone can have a phobia of antique furniture.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He has a phobia of antique furniture.
Really? That's weird. That just sounds like some attention-seeking bullshit.
People have too much freedoms these days.
Yeah, I mean, like, where has society come? You know what I mean? Like, back in the day, people would worry about, like, how I'm going to eat, you know, trying to get some shelter. Now he's worried about not being around antique furniture.
Yeah, he's like...
But then that translates into other people, him worrying about other people.
How old's that ottoman? Is it... Oh, 1950s? I can't put my feet on it. The ghost will winter my toes.
Like, shut up.
Yeah, that's just some dumb shit.
Live your own life. Go there.
I mean, I guess you can't help it, but...
Buy new furniture.
I'm pretty sure he can help it.
You can help it.
You think so?
You're just want attention. I don't care. People may get offended.
He wouldn't be able to walk into this house because this house is an antique.
Yeah.
You could name a lot of things. Like, there's some things that are really legitimate to me, like being scared of spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. Being scared of snakes. Understand.
Clowns,
I'll even give you that. Being scared of dogs.
Eric Huffman's really afraid of clowns.
I just don't like when like it turns into like a phobia to me is like an illness. Like, so we're gonna turn it into an illness. Like, I don't like spiders.
They got a pill for that.
No, it's just I just don't like spiders. Like, it's not.
I killed a spider earlier with a Slim Jim.
No, you didn't kill it.
Was there a spider? Was there a spider in here?
No. It was
I have to go home.
Dude, I have a lot of spiders. My cats take care of them for the most part.
I have to go home.
Your cats are amazing.
Yeah.
We had some shout outs on Facebook. I don't remember what they were, but what do y'all got coming up in the next couple weeks?
Who, me?
Yeah, do you have any cool tattoos coming in, Jacob?
Let me think. I don't think so. I'm tattooing the Hound's helmet from Game of Thrones on my girlfriend at the convention, though.
That's going to be super cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
I'm going to New Jersey. No, I'm going to Pennsylvania on Monday.
Yeah, it was Scranton, right? That's where they...
Scranton,
really?
That's where Dunder Mifflin...
Do you want anything if I can find something?
Well, but the actual building that they filmed that in is in California. It's not in...
Yeah, I know, but if I find like something...
If they have like memorabilia or just like...
You want something
fuck
from
yeah.
the office?
Yeah, hell yeah. 100%.
Maybe there's a store. You should Google it.
Maybe.
Let me see.
It's also the home of Boy Meets World.
Scranton?
Is it?
They were in Philadelphia. Or outside of Philadelphia.
No shit. I knew that, but I didn't know it was Scranton.
No, it's not. It's
on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I would like to see that episode where like Eric tries to get a job at Dunder Mifflin.
God,
Eric in the warehouse would be amazing.
God,
that would fucking make my day.
That crossover would be amazing. Is Eric on Girl? We didn't talk about Girl Meets World. Should we go back to that? Nah, we're past
Girl
that.
Meets World. It's canceled. They canceled it.
Yeah,
so they moved to England or something.
Oh yeah, that just didn't take off, right?
Yeah, well, it did good. It had like 3 seasons or so, or 4. Maybe I think it got.
I couldn't get into it.
Brooke Avery, thank you. She posted on Facebook and said, "Just saying, I love how proper Jamie is." That's one thing believe I've ever been called. It's proper, but thanks.
Or manly.
Thanks, Chickadee. Yeah, rarely actually. I'm not really manly.
Okay, there are actual things you can do in Scranton that were on the TV show.
Like what? Driving to a lake.
Can we? What about the Chili's?
Alfredo's Pizza Cafe.
Oh, no
I can
shit.
go to the Chili's.
Yeah, the Chili's, yeah.
What's the Chili's thing?
Oh, that was where the Dundies were, right?
Yeah.
Cooper Seafood.
Oh, I forgot last week. Yeah, we didn't talk much about The Office last week.
Well, we tried, but Puck shit on me.
God, I hate The Office. Froggy 101 radio station.
Man.
Oh, yeah, that was like a real station.
Poor Richard's Pub.
Really? Dude, Poor Richards?
Steamtown Mall.
This is exciting.
Oh, that was the one where...
Take Jacob with you.
Farley's Pub.
When is this? Can I go?
The Scranton welcomes you sign. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Okay, so should I pack my shit?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go.
I can't.
I'll get your ticket.
I got appointments.
Sounds so professional.
I'm just swamped with paperwork.
Hooters, Benihana,
Oh, Benihana. That's a.
and
we
the
have those here,
Scranton
so-
Business Park.
Yeah.
Those are all made up.
Speaking of appointments, I'd like to welcome Drew Lockamy back to Anchors Away.
That's
Oh,
super exciting. It's like
yeah.
getting the band back together.
Ooh.
Super excited about having him back. He's I guess his first day back is
he's
going
all right.
to be the 28th of February. So the last day of February is going to be his first day back. So everybody get your appointments ready. And that's pretty cool. He's coming back that week because I'm going to be gone for a convention. I'm super stoked to have him back. I've missed him so much. I miss everybody. No offense to anybody I work with now, but I mean, we started as a team and the team kind of disbanded, but now it's kind of getting back together,
Yeah,
and I love it. It's great.
that's cool. I have to do a guest spot across town.
Yeah, well, I get to see you all the time, so I don't miss you as much.
We're overdue
Several
for a
times a
McKinley
week.
strip, too.
Ooh, we are overdue for a McKinley strip.
Ooh, McKinley.
We should,
All right,
we
so
should
I'll-
do that tonight.
I will eat dinner at Alfredo's Pizza Cafe.
Really? Let me know how it is. Because I can't eat pizza anyway, so.
Yeah, I'll go. Is there anything I have to order or anything you let me know?
I feel like low carb pizzas should be a thing.
I feel like there's a cauliflower pizza.
They're not good. I made one. The pork rind pizza is the best.
Yeah, pork rind is the best.
Yeah. You'd
No
be out,
thanks.
Sean,
Yeah,
because
no
you don't
thanks.
eat pork.
It'd be
Don't
cool if
dine
they had
on
like a
swine.
store.
Sean's Muslim.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on this. I was reading about it. It'd be cool if they had a store and I could buy like a coffee cup.
Yeah, like World's Best Boss or whatever his coffee cup
I
is.
want to get Lowbrow Nation coffee cups.
I want a Dundee replica.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lowbrow Nation coffee
Is there
cup.
some?
Yeah.
If anybody out there knows a good place to get some custom coffee cups made, let us know.
I think it would be cool to give to our whoever's on the podcast.
Yeah, every guest gets a coffee cup with the Lowbrow Nation podcast.
I want to get a
logo on it.
picture of everybody and like have them sign it.
Check out Redbubble.
Red Bubble. Okay, I'll do that now.
We are.
That's where I get. That's where this shirt came from.
We are selling T-shirts on bonfire.com, but yeah, it's not really taking off.
Yeah, not very many people bought them, but what we can do, we can,
If you,
I feel like we're gonna get some T-shirts made, and if we have them made, and people hold them and touch them, people will be more apt to buy
yeah,
them.
if you're interested in T-shirts or anything like that, hats, let us know,
Yeah, please.
and we'll get some made and sell them to you.
This website don't have nothing.
And some Sauce said he wants a beanie.
Yeah.
We'll get you. A
We need
beanie.
to order bigger beanies than the other people are ordering.
Okay, that's fine.
They were too tight.
That's a way to put that. I
Yeah.
like it.
Just stretch it.
I actually gave that one away.
Scratch it
Sorry.
out.
You know what we can do on our banner when we get it? We can get a silver marker and just have all our guests sign the banner.
What if they have bad handwriting? I don't like that.
Who gives a shit? It's a 4x2 banner.
If you
It's a
frick it up,
4x2
Sean,
banner.
you don't get to come back.
Just mark it out and redo it. Actually, we can just probably take a alcohol swab to it and get it off.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. We're getting we'll have a Yukon's beard banner too, right?
I hope so. They're supposed to be getting us one for the convention.
Sweet.
We may be selling some of UConn's beer stuff too, but I'm not sure about that either.
Wait.
Well, what do y'all think?
What's the time at?
It's like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half. We probably got a little bit of editing to do.
People will probably get tired of us.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, we're at a good spot right now. I believe we're
Yeah.
getting.
What do you think, Sauce? Have you had enough of us today?
You can talk. Sauce is just not. He's just.
No, that's cool, man. I enjoy it. It's funny. Interesting. I feel like I'm in the conversation even though I'm not speaking.
That's what we're going for. We want people
Yeah.
listening to feel like they're a part of it.
Yeah.
you know?
That's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
We want every one of our listeners to feel like they're involved in some way. Because that's what we're here for. We're not here for us. Well, we kind of are, but we're not here for us. We're here to entertain you guys, and hopefully we've done that.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's it for this podcast.
Yeah, thanks for being on, Sean.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Sean,
Yeah,
I know we didn't hear as much from you as the Eric Strickland, but you definitely are welcome back anytime. I'm just glad to look at you. I've missed you.
Yeah.
It got weird there at the end.
Yeah, it did.
What's wrong with that?
That's right.
You weren't as good as Eric, but we enjoyed it anyway.
I mean, you're gonna get a
That's exactly what it felt
a
like.
participation trophy.
That's all I ever wanted in life.
All right, guys. See you later.
Later, guys.
Bye.